We are Mike and Jeannie, and we restore old houses. In 2021, we moved to South Carolina and bought a 120-year-old Victorian house. Follow along as we put the polish back on this Victorian masterpiece.
Welcome back to 1834 Restoration House. We are so glad you are here.
Do you guys like Victorian houses? How about this one behind me here? We bought this house about a year and a half ago, and it's pretty much untouched. It was abandoned for 20 years before we got here, and we're setting about to try to restore this house, put the polish back on it, and make it really beautiful. And so we've been doing a lot of things around here. It's an early spring day, and it's not as warm as it looks out here. It kind of feels like it should be, but it really isn't. Let me assure you that. So we're going to take you inside really quick, and we want to show you something that's really cool. Come on.
I was very anxious to get started on my garden stuff. So when I bought some extra celery this time, I cut the ends off, cleaned off the bottoms, and put it in water. And they will start growing. As I said, I cut the end off of the celery, and after a couple weeks, I put it into the soil, and it'll start growing new stalk. That's pretty awesome. Welcome to my garden. Well, it's getting there anyway. It will be a great garden once we get things going. We did get all of the beds made, but as you can see, there are many different sizes. Some are really long, some are short. So we want to get this a little more organized so it's more consistent on each row. Let's get some of these moved. That one's really long also. That one and that one. Yeah, why don't we take this long one and put it next to this other long one so that we can have something about the same. I want to put trellis across it, the two. Okay. Right a little more. A little more. All right. Move this one. We got the beds all organized and right where we want them, mostly. We gotta figure out how much fence line we're gonna have, and then we can adjust the beds accordingly. But that will come at another time and another day. We are running out of daylight.
This past week, we had the foulest weather that I remember in a long time. I mean, it was thunderstorms, rain, drizzle, wind, fog, you name it, we had it. It wasn't fit for man or beast out here, so that's why the window hasn't changed a bit. We are under siege. As you know, the raccoon was climbing up this pipe and getting up on the roof. So I put this on here to stop him, a raccoon shield. Well, he tried it a couple of times and gave up. That's the good news. The bad news is that raccoon came over here, climbed up on the porch, which is not hard, and now he goes up this column right here, grabs a hold of the downspout, and swings himself up on the roof and then goes on about his business up there. So I think what we're going to have to do is get a professional out here and see if we can't get it trapped and removed. Because obviously he's been doing this for a long time, much longer than we've been here. Well, since I'm over here, this pile of rubble here has been bothering me for a long time. So I'm just going to pick up some of this and go pile it up back here with the rest of the bricks. I'm out here in our backyard, and I know I said it's early spring, but really it's still the dead of winter. It's still very cold and everything's just kind of desolate, and we probably won't see any warmth for a little while, but I just kind of wanted to take you back here and show you how things fared after all the winter storms we've had. You can probably see these black things all over the ground. These are seed pods from the great magnolia tree, and the reason they're on the ground is because the squirrels go up there in the fall and they chew them off and they hit the ground, and the squirrels, of course, gather up all the seeds and take off. And guess what they leave behind? Seed pods. Hundreds, okay, maybe thousands of seed pods. So let's just kind of wander around here and see how things worked. This tree right here is mostly dead. It really needs to come down. This tree here could probably thrive better if it didn't have the competition. Back here, there's the next door neighbor's barn. I love that thing. That is so classic. But we have some neat trees. We've got some oaks. We've got some Carolina pines up here. And I think this one here is a dogwood. Of course, everything is dormant and will be for quite some time. Now, coming around over here, we have millions of leaves that need to be picked up. But we have two very old oak trees here. That one there has some mistletoe in it. But we have some very old azaleas too. These bushes right here, those are azalea bushes. And come springtime, they're going to put on the most glorious blooms you've ever seen. So we're looking forward to that. Looks like the squirrels have been out here digging again. And check this out, you guys. A long needle pine. That's pretty cool. We did not plant that. It came up on its own. There are millions of leaves out here, all of them oaks, and all of them are these funny little skinny oaks, skinny oak leaves. Never seen anything quite like it. Here's another pine. And this is our backyard. A lot of you have seen this before. In the summertime, it's lush, green, and very well shaded. And we have woods back there. We still, to this day, have not gone back into these woods because they're impenetrable. You have to bushwhack to get back there because it's so thick. Remember, guys, this is the South. And if you've ever been in the South, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The forest may just as well be a jungle. This probably sounds funny to you guys, but I'm actually looking forward to the time when I can get back on this tractor and mow that acreage back there. I just love spring. If it could be May and June forever, would you guys take it? Those of you who've been with us for a long time have seen the ups and downs that we've gone through. Last year we had a job loss, and so we went 6 months without any income at all. And that was tough. But finally I got another job and I'm back to work. But I'm only making about half of what I was when I was working before. And so that's been difficult. And it kind of slows us down here at the restoration project. We can't do as much as we used to do, obviously, with more limited funds. The other issue now is we have more limited time because I'm going back to college and I'm doing college full time. I'm doing work full time, although I have a compressed work week. So pretty much every day of the week I'm doing something, and it's really cutting into our restoration time here. But we're going to keep trying to give you something every week. It may not be as much as you're used to in the past, but we'll try to make it good.
Life certainly has been getting really busy.
It has been getting busy and a little more difficult but somehow we always manage.
We
We've
will.
been through a lot of ups and downs in the years we've been married, and this too will pass, just like everything else has.
Yeah.
So, but I got this lady by my side here, and we're getting it done.
And I'm taking great care of him. Don't worry about that.
She is.
Yes.
Sure is nice being outdoors again.
Yeah, but it's cold.
Yeah, we were cooped up in the house for, I'm serious, a whole week straight. We could not go outside except to run to the car if absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
But it's pretty nice.
It is.
Blue skies. I just wish it was warm.
Soon it'll be hot.
Yeah, soon it'll be hot. Exactly. Yeah, summers here in the south are brutal.
Yes.
High heat, high humidity.
Yeah.
So we're kind of enjoying this low humid time right now.
It's still 43% humidity. Can you believe it?
It is?
Yes.
Well, I guess if it warmed up, it would be stifling.
It might be.
Yeah, oh well.
Well, thank you for watching 1834 Restoration House. If you like what you see, hit the like button and leave us a comment. We love to read all the comments. We'll see you next week.